Why did you decide to have this procedure?
I grew tired of looking at myself in my magnifying mirror, which I know you're never supposed to do, but I do. And I grew tired of just the sagging jowls and my lined face. And I also had a 20-pound weight loss. So things became quite exaggerated and droopy.
Why did you make a consultation? How did you start looking for a consultation?
I interviewed a grand total, including you two, of 6 plastic surgeons over a period of a few years. And I could never quite I never felt like I had the right connection with someone. So after the 5th one, I had a intuitive thought, which was faces only. And so as soon as I got back to my home office, I opened up my computer and I Googled plastic surgeons faces only, and L&P Aesthetics came up. And I immediately picked up the phone and called and made an appointment for a consultation.
When you decided to go with us, what made you decide? Like, what set us apart?
It started with the initial phone call. I spoke with Yolanda, and she was calm. She spent plenty of time with me answering my questions. And then I think I waited like a week or two to get in. And when I came in the office, again, the same sense of calm and people that care. And after I met, and when Dave came in the exam room, I just felt the minute Dave walked in the room, it was like that connection. I felt it. He was sincere. He was gentle. He asked me questions. He clearly took a long look at my face. Here's what's interesting. As we walked out of the exam room that day, my husband leaned into my ear and he said, "This guy knows what he's doing." So we both had that sense at the same time.
Describe what it felt like on the day of surgery and leading up to it.
Leading up to, I waited 2 months before I had the surgery. And in that 2-month period, I did a lot of thinking. And I had a few sleepless nights. But it wasn't that I was concerned about actually the procedure that I was going to have. My concern was about the anesthesia, because I was going to be anesthetized for as long as 8 hours. And that seemed to me like a long time. So fortunately, Dr. Spears, L&P's anesthesiologist, called me. We talked 3 times. And he reassured me that he would be moving body parts around and I would not be just laying in a static position. So I was much relieved after I talked to him.
Did this process feel superficial to you? Was it meaningful beyond treating a couple wrinkles?
Absolutely. I feel like the outside of me now looks like the inside, and cultivating and through meditation and prayer and just kind of taking a long look at myself and my life. I'm 72 years old, and in many ways I feel like I'm seeing myself for the first time. And I feel like in many ways my life's just it's gotten a jump start, or it's just beginning.
I think we are honored and privileged to be a small part of that journey for you.
Small part? I would say you were a rather large part. For anyone considering doing plastic surgery, you'll have some doubts along the way. But I had confidence. I knew that my surgeons were polished and excellent, and they were artists, because I've decided that it's not only just having the technical skill of doing fine surgery, but I think that plastic surgeons have to have an artistic eye. And I got 2 guys that had artistic eyes. So anyway, I went for it.